All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Second Stones podcast. And yeah, someone was sassing me the other day saying that a podcast should consist of two or more people. But it's my world. For now, we're doing one. We'll see if we can work on it. So yeah, Rolling Stones gems. I want to impart or parlay upon y'all some songs you may not have heard by the Stones that I think are gems. Now, I hope you younger people, you got to catch up with us old people, man. But I would hope, and I have a prop today, that you are familiar with their popular songs, Satisfaction, Gimme Shelter, Jumpin' Jack Flash. Yeah, Keith said if he could only play one song for the rest of his life, it would be Flash. Start Me Up, Sympathy for the Devil. Oh, there's more too, but those are some of the big ones. But let's go into the gems. And these are not in any particular order. I have picked 10 songs. I assure you, in my humble estimation, there are many more gems that I can parlay upon y'all if you want to hear it, but I just picked 10, okay? Again, no particular order. My first one, off the 1975 Black and Blue album. And I don't think this album, I'm going to go on a limb here, may not have been as commercially successful as maybe they would have liked, or some of the other albums that they're more popular albums. I like it. But Crazy Mama is my first pick. Again, no, I'm not ranking these, it's just a pick. Has, the typical Keith opening riffs. There's a great guitar jam in it. To me, sort of catchy. I like it. Little brother would say, I think he says it's a Brown Sugar ripoff, whatever. So I'm not sure if little brother's a big fan of Crazy Mama. Yeah, well, he's not too bright. Song number 2. Off the same 1975 Black and Blue album would be Hand of Fate. And it's the typical, I like stuff that, for the Stones that rocks, Hand of Fate does that. Great guitar jam in it. I like the lyrics. Good opening. There you go. That's song number 2. Hold on now. Song number 3. Now, we had to get Keith in here, right? In 1978, now tragically, this is not the original album cover, because the original one had hold on. It had blue, pink, green, yellow. Blue, pink, green, and yellow going across it. So, but yeah, they got in some trouble with Lucille Ball on the original album cover. But on this one, Before They Make Me Run, by Keith, again, it's his, it's gotta be one of his anthems, man. 1977, he got in a lot of trouble in Toronto with, he had a lot of smack on him. He thought he was going to prison forever. So, and he wrote Before They Make Me Run. You gotta listen to it. It's awesome. So, sticking with Keith, hold on. 72. Exile on Main Street, double album. Okay, we had to pick some music off this. This is whatever. I'll do another podcast on what I think their greatest albums are. So, off of Exile, Keith did Happy, and it's just a happy song. Yeah, how about that in-depth analysis? Well, I have a man crush on Keith, or you should. Happy's it's a fun song. So I like Happy. So hold on. So number 5. So I had to do this. The Last Time is the song. I'm not a musician. I would have guessed the guitar at the beginning is probably not very hard to play, but I like it. It's just a catchy little tune. The Last Time. And the reason why I had to pick a song off this album is this one had Satisfaction. Just a huge, massive hit. They offended a lot of people, you know, the establishment with the song, but the last time. All right, moving on. Hold on. We are going to Can't You Hear Me Knocking? Stones, 1971, Sticky Fingers album. Can't You Hear Me Knocking has, again, an amazing Keith riff at the beginning. It is one of their best songs. Love it. You got to listen to it. Now, it does get a little long in the tooth. It does go on for a while, but it's an amazing song. So, all right. That's Can't You Hear Me Knocking? This one. We'll get back to Little Brother here in a minute. 1974, It's Only Rock and Roll came out. And the first song is If You Can't Rock Me. I'm not going to say it. It's the typical, I think if Jagger wanted to, he could write a billion songs that would have a catchy riff, just catchy song. And If You Can't Rock Me, I've always loved. Now, I wonder what Little Brother thinks about that song. Yeah, well, he's not very, again, he's got to work on his rock and roll acumen, whatever that means. Yeah, so, If You Can't Rock Me. Number 8, I have to parlay this upon y'all because I worry that people don't listen to their newer stuff. So in 2023, the Stones released Hackney Diamonds, and the first song is Angry. Again, an incredibly catchy, I love the guitar, just catchy tune. It rocks in my humble estimation. The first time my love and I heard this album, we were in Rome on the 5th floor of this, I don't know, whatever, 5th floor Airbnb. Open these like tall windows, open them up. You can see the Vatican in the background, all these white, this is nighttime. These birds just flying all around. Wash it down with some red wine. One of our epic Stones nights. So, okay, so that's Angry. Now, we have to do a little bit of country, okay? A little bit of country. So, let's go back to Sticky. Again, 1971, Dead Flowers. It's a cool song. Again, it's sort of country-ish, doesn't rock out, but you should listen to the lyrics. It's an amazing song. So we love Dead Flowers. And hold on, I should have gotten my drumsticks out. Number 10 for this video, going back to 1972 on Exile on Main Street, Sweet Virginia. Another sort of country-ish type sound song. Sorry, drop that. My love and I love that song. It means a lot to us for a few reasons. But so there you go. So 10 gems for y'all. I hope this is going to expand your rock and roll knowledge and horizons, because you really should start listening to these guys because they're amazing. And like this album, double album, it gets better every time you listen to it. I'm just saying. So, okay, 10 gems. All right, guys, until next video, take care.